What is going on, fellow gamers?
The outpost you have created.
ChaosEclipse here. We are back on Meet Your Maker, and I wanted to do a little something different with this one. This is going to be one of the For the Devs video. If you have not watched one of my For the Devs videos before, I don't have very many of them, but it's basically a game for the developers of the game, or I'm sorry, a video for the developers of the game. It is basically things that I would like to see in the game. Now, if you are not a developer, obviously feel free to watch this video, and if you are agreeing with anything that I'm saying, put that in the chat. And then if you have your own ideas that you would like to see, if they ever come across this, which maybe never, but it is a chance that they will come across this and actually see things that people are asking for. So put down in the comments if you agree with me on things, or if you want to see something extra. Just make sure that, because you're typing it out, make sure that you are very detailed with what you're talking about. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. So the first thing that I want to point out for the devs is the raids here. I love the way that they're set up, but the problem is, if you come down to this one here, and I hope it doesn't make a liar out of me, I have viewed this one several times. It says it's supposed to be 7 minutes 20 seconds long. It's 9 deaths, and he never actually collected the actual what's it called, gen mat, if I'm not mistaken. I think that that's what the collected icon there is, and it doesn't show anything in his. Now, if we actually go in here and we view this person's playthrough, and I've done this with fast forwarding it, I've done it with slowing down, and I've done it with just regular watching it, but I'm going to fast forward it, that way you guys don't have to watch the whole 7 minutes. You can see here he died. So on the thing, first of all, it said 9 times that this player died. On here, it only shows 4 different deaths up there from the bar on top. So it shows the 3 skulls there, kind of not really back to back, but a little bit separate. And then at the very end, it shows him grabbing the gen mat, and then I'm assuming that's probably him quitting. The problem is, right before that one, the video ends. It doesn't even show the entire video. So let me go ahead and speed this up here. And just bear with me, obviously. Actually, that's one of the things that I was hoping that you guys could change as well. Like I said, if you're watching this as a developer, we do have the ×2 fast forwarding, but if we could actually skip to, like, I don't know, a couple seconds before the death, and then like kind of rewind it there, or even straight through the death and then rewind it a little bit so we can get the full view of the death, things like that would be very awesome. But of course, that is just wishful thinking, so it's up to you guys, obviously. By no means is this made to badmouth your game or anything like that. I absolutely love the game. Just things that I would like to see in the future, though. So basically any icons up there, deaths, revives, if you guys, well, no, revives would kind of coincide with the deaths. But deaths and then the grabbing of the gen mat would also be very helpful as well, because some of us, like myself, like to set traps that spawn in right after the gen mat is grabbed, right next to the gen mat. And this map, I actually did have that, and I didn't really get to see much of that because of the way that the gameplay worked out. So bear with me. So it's basically going to be on the right side of the screen. You see where the guy's name is, or girl, Kyrie. I'm assuming that's how you say that. I apologize, person, if you're watching this and I did butcher your name, but I'm assuming that's Kyrie. So right above where the K is pretty much where the video cuts out at, and it just doesn't play the rest of it. And then another thing that I would like devs, if possible, when they're doing these playthroughs, I mentioned it in one of my previous videos, but it wasn't for the devs video, so I'm going to put it in this one. When they're doing the playthrough, if possible, can you turn on so that we can hear their chat? So if it's a person playing by themselves, if they're raging, if they're just talking to whoever made the game, I myself have ran through a game and I'm like, oh, that was a nice trap, good job. But I have no way of telling them, other than, doing the accolades, but that doesn't really have much on there. And then obviously you would have to be careful with people, trash talking and stuff like that. But I would think that, you guys can probably work a way around that or something, or even if it's like a text chat type thing while they're running through it, or an emote where it's just like a preset chat, like, hey, good job on this, or something like that, that would be awesome. Okay, so on this part, he makes it pretty close to the end, and I will slow it down right before it cuts out. Coming up here. So right here, this is up this corridor, up this ramp, and then to the right is where my actual gen mat is. But as soon as he gets up to that area, it automatically cuts out and it never shows the rest of his gameplay. At least it wasn't before. Like I said, I just hope it doesn't make a liar out of me. It usually cuts out right about here. Yeah, so and it takes me back to the main screen. I don't know if that's a bug or what. I know if they forfeit, I've seen someone else do it, and the screen just freezes and it leaves me in there. But this one automatically takes me all the way back to the main screen. And like I said, I've watched that several times. I have no idea what's going on there. The other thing that I would like to see in this game, with the traps that you guys have, if we come over here and we take a look at these traps, so you have your hollow cube here.
Faces of those I
If
loved
possible,
most.
I mean, I'm sure that you guys can. I just don't know how it's done because I've done a little bit of coding myself, but obviously I'd never made a game, so I'm not sure exactly how this would work. But if you guys can make a cube like this, except in reverse. What I mean is, can you guys make an invisible cube that is basically like this, invisible for the player as they're running through? But then after they grab the gen mat on the second wave, like the second wave buff, it automatically becomes a solid cube where they would have to basically reroute and come out a different way. Would that be possible? If so, can we make it happen? There was some other things with these traps too. I probably should have wrote down all of these things, and I apologize for this. It's a very sloppy video. But yeah, that's gonna be it, I think, for the devs part. There is one other thing here that I do want to show. It's not necessarily for the devs. If you guys want to keep watching, awesome. If not, you know, that I completely understand. So these two guys here, I want to do their playthrough. They're both PlayStation users. Obviously, if you guys have watched my previous videos, I am going to tag both of these videos. Or I'm sorry, not the videos, but the actual people who played through this. So I will tag you guys if you guys are watching the video. Let me know what you thought of the actual map that I laid out for you guys. It is, you guys are doing the brutal one, which was the same one that I just showed with them. So even right here, it starts out a little bit ahead of where it should have for me, and I don't like that. But I honestly, even though you guys died a lot, it was very entertaining to watch, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, I think you guys did really good, especially with the way I had everything set up, and you guys look like newer players. I'm not saying you're completely noobs or anything, but I'm just saying, you know, I think you guys are newer players, and I think you handled yourselves very well. But for the devs, if you guys are still watching, stuff like that you just saw, that was actually lag in the video, and it actually happened several times where these players just freeze, or they like keep moving, but they're like running into a wall and stuff like that. I don't know if that's a lag thing, but I would think that that would have nothing to do with the replay. But then again, I'm not sure. I mean, if that is what it is, and you guys are watching this, please let me know. That way I will stop them playing. There they go again. So, and it does it every single playthrough in the exact same spots. So at first I thought it was lag on my part just watching the replay, but then I think it might be lag on theirs, which I'm not sure. It could just be, you know, something with the game. Like it could just be a glitch. But I'm not sure on that. And this guy had me interested. This is the first time I've seen anyone use that shield. And there they go, lagging again. Ooh, well played, sir. Well played. That was really good timing with that shield. There's nothing up there, so they're going to come back this way. There goes the lag again. I don't know if they're lagging this time. I think they actually might have stopped like that. Yeah, they just stopped like that. There goes the lag. And he died over there. And there's nothing up here really. This is just more of a detour, and it helps them get to the tomb, the other tomb that's up here. Forgotten tomb or whatever it's called. I honestly don't remember what they're called. I just know it's something tomb this year. More lag. Then right here I think they got turned around. Trying to figure out which way to go. Or maybe they were looking for the guy up there. Nope, yeah, and then they ran back this way. This is where I think they got lost. They didn't realize that this is the way they came from. They come back, that's why I'm not following them. They realize that's the exit up there. I can't believe these bombs did not get any of them. The bombs killed me so many times the first time I ran into them. More lag. This part was my mistake. I didn't realize I left an empty floor down there. So he's just standing down here alive. Good job though. I would have honestly been like, we gotta restart. Like, I didn't know that you could actually grapple back through that and not die. I found that out after you did it. Okay, and then they're going to go up here to the right. Got one that time? No? I could have swore I killed one with bombs eventually. Maybe it was a different playthrough with other people. And then right here they died quite a bit. Yeah, see, and that throws me off too. It says they died 4 times right here, but it was like, it's not even on the part where it says that they died. Which I get it, you don't want to put a whole bunch of skulls in one spot at the same time and all that, but still. They're looking for the tomb, I think. Which that path they were going down actually leads them to the tomb. Oh, actually, you know what? This one leads them to the tomb. Yeah, this one leads them to the tomb and the end. My apologies. They're going right here. Did I get someone? Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, I know I killed someone. More lag. And then this is what I was talking about, how I have triggers when the gen mat is picked up. So I actually have a trap here on this wall, and I have one on that wall down there. And then obviously those are easy to get. I don't know what he was doing there. I don't know if that was lag and he ran in there, or if that was something else. I'm really surprised that that one guy stayed alive by jumping like that. And that is the first time I'm seeing that glitch where he's staying invisible like that after being revived, I'm assuming. That's the first time I'm seeing it like that, if the devs are still watching. I don't think he realized his friend was dead. He actually runs pretty far ahead, and then he comes back for him. Did I get him? I did not. They have one more dead. I don't remember what I killed them with. Is it this guy here? Oh, it was when they're exiting. That's right. This is my favorite one here. I seen someone else do this, and I was like, that is a really good way to get one last hurrah out of that one. That was pretty awesome. Alright, but this one actually plays all the way through, as you can tell, devs. So, you know, thank you for watching. You know, and thank you for any consideration that you are taking with the game based on the, you know, the things that I'm showing you in the video. I do love the game. It's actually a really good game and stuff. You know, I think a lot can still be done with it, in my opinion. But of course, you know, that is going to be up to you guys. I would love to see, you know, just more traps, more suits, more everything, as far as like being able to do upgrades and everything like that. And then one of the main things that that I'm really curious about, which I can't speak on because I'm not sure if you guys actually did it or not, but the actual story with the game. I don't really care too much for stories in the game, but the story of this game, does the Chimera like evolve? Does anything ever happen with it? Do they talk about like just more in depth what's going on with the Chimera, stuff like that? I would love to see some type of development in that, even if it's like still in the tube and it's just changing in the tube and stuff. That would be absolutely amazing. But other than that, devs, thank you so much for watching. As to everyone else who is watching, thank you as well. Ezra and Jordpa, I think that's how you say that. Thank you guys for coming and playing the map. You guys were absolutely amazing. If you guys are watching it, definitely let me know what you thought of this one in the chat down below, in the box, in the comment section. Oh, what happened with your grapple there? But yeah, you guys were absolutely amazing, and thank you so much for playing this map and, you know, actually getting out of there and everything like that. You guys were great. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to see where this ends. It looks like it's right there, but we're not getting to the end. Oh, there it is. Oh, and is it moving? It is. That's got to be a glitch too. Yeah, it's just moving on its own. That's interesting. All right, well, thank you again, everyone, for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. This is just going to be a really short one. Once again, devs, if you are still here, thanks again, and I will see you guys in the next video.